Mavericks. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Paul. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Early on here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie seasons.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game. And I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Hardaway against Booker. Blocked again. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Hardaway, no good. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Hardaway. No good from Booker. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. And finished off by Doncic.
Luka flying to the rim and putting it on top of the defender's head.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Paul surveying the floor. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer, Crowder. He can't hit that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Ayton inside. Powell's there. And it's Ayton missing.
Well, it does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Finney Smith passes to Hardaway, and there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hardaway against Booker. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Doncic missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Now, here's Bridges. An 11-point game for him in the win against Cleveland. The offensive rebound. And that one's good, Ayton.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Doncic outside from past the arc. Knocks down the three-ball.
Luka Doncic.
Doncic has got 5.
Field goal.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Now here's Powell. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton.
Suns
And there's
foul.
the basket. Whistle
Chris
blows
Paul.
and a chance for a
That's
three-point
his first
play
personal
going to the
foul.
line for 1. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game.
And it's
Luka
been
Doncic.
an average year, really, at the
Shooting
free throw
1.
line for this group, only around 75%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And, Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has any.
Now, here's Bridges. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The shot's good from Paul.
Paul is superb in the pick and roll. I mean, once the screen comes, he's really good at taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Doncic. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Mavericks leading. Now Hardaway, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Bridges. 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. Hardaway, no good. The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against Cleveland. Pass to Paul. Crowder, a screen on Powell. The 10-footer. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Here's Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Doncic has got 10 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Suns trail by 3. Booker outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And the shot goes in.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Doncic left side. Over Paul. Doncic, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Now here's Porzingis. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. The 3 for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Crowder kicks to Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. So they take the lead. He has 6.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Outside Hardaway. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Crowder, a screen on Doncic. Here's Paul, and it's denied.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's Doncic missing.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Porzingis with the block. Here's Finney Smith. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Now, here's Doncic. The lead is 2. Over Paul. Doncic, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And
timeout.
Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, your SUNS dancer. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your SUNS dancer.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamit's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Reggie Bullock comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Brown, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Now here's Brunson. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Brown outside. Floats one. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Here's Brown. Shoots over Shamet. Dallas, no good that time either. Six to shoot. The dish to McGee. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Now here's Brown. Defense right on him. Stolen by McGee. Outside Crowder. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Kleber sets the screen for Brunson. Pass to Brown. Kleber with it. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's Payne in the corner. Shamet with it. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Porzingis passes to Bullock. Dallas moving it around.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's up a 3.
minutes.
It's hauled in by the Suns. Dane looking around. Down low. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Brunson up top. Payne covering. Brunson no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Payne dishes to Johnson. Payne passes to McGee. Stripped it away. And it's Bullock in the corner. And the three ball is good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Payne passes to Crowder. McGee is screen on Kleba. Kicks it out to Johnson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Brunson. No points in the game yet for him. Now here's Bullock. He's covered by Shannon. Screened by Porzingis. Bullock passes to Porzingis. And here's the break. Payne gets a wide open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. 7-second difference. Shot in game clock. Back to Brunson. Porzingis trying to get free. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Maverick substitution. Frank Ntilikina.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And Ntilikina has a ton of potential, guys. A pass-first point guard with tremendous vision.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Payne.
And a shrewd defensive player with great size is Ntilikina. Effective at staying right with his man.
Well, that concludes the first quarter of play. Mavericks lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And to begin his career, Devin Booker labored through half a decade of losing in Phoenix. And he opened up about what it means now to be on the other side.
That's what I've been waiting on, playing competitive basketball, night in and night out. Keeping my head down, staying locked in and seeing tunnel vision, trying to play the right way through it all. I want to keep winning basketball games, and we have the culture and the foundation around here to make it happen.
You really do. Great to see his patience rewarded.
And so often, young players on losing teams can go astray. Credit Booker for staying solid through the adversity.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him.
Luka Doncic.
A star
Assist
backcourt
goes
of
to
Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Paul passes to Ayton. He kicks it to Johnson. Here's Bridges. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Passes to Ntilikina. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
And that's foul number 2.
First team foul.
Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's Ntilikina.
There's the tenacity of Chris Paul, always on the surface with him, getting right up on him and not giving him an inch of space to get the shot off.
Booker finds Ayton. To the middle. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. It's deflected. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dallas moving the ball around. And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by Johnson. Suns trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Paul. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Paul really makes the most of the mid-range area. He's very comfortable shooting in there.
Doncic with a screen on Paul. Kleba, the pass to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas, no good that time either. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Bridges for 3. The shot missing. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Now, here's Bullock. Defended by Bridges. Bullock with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Powell with a screen on Bridges. And here's Bullock from the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Suns ball.
And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. 1, you got to pass it well, and 2, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
Dallas has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Doncic outside, beyond the arc, sinks the triple.
Luka Doncic.
Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, often once Luka gets the ball, it's all over. It's all she wrote. He's well positioned to finish that catch and shoot.
Bridges a screen on Doncic. Baseline try. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Chris Paul.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Right side Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got 5 now.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Johnson with a screen on Doncic. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Dallas leading by 3. Brunson sends a screen for Doncic. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And the pass to Hardaway. Inside and stolen by Booker.
Well, they've been doing a lot of things right in this game, but something they have to improve on is their ball security.
Ayton finds Bridges. And that one goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Last touch by Ayton.
And checking out the numbers for Brunson. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And so here is Dallas after the Suns pick up 2. Brunson against Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor. And, Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship-caliber team.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
It's awesome to see Hardaway Jr. own possessions all by himself. I mean, this has to help with his confidence going forward.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. 13 feet away. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Hardaway. 7 points in the game. Brunson. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, excellent recognition from Hardaway Jr. to find his teammate there. This guy's an unselfish player.
Here's Bridges. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And they'll keep possession. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from 8. Hardaway is screen on Paul. Here's Finney-Smith. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Hardaway driving in. That's good, and that even sticks out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. Suns have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Booker outside. Bridges passes to Ayton. Back to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 9.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Paul passes to Johnson, and it's blocked. Paul against Doncic. Pass to Brunson. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. Paul outside. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Brunson, no good.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Passes it to Johnson. Dishes it to Ayton. Ayton a screen on Hardaway. Powell with the steal. The pass to Doncic. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. Here's Paul. He blocks it again.
Out of bounds. A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Who wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your SUNS dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your SUNS dancers.
Substitution here for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Landry Shamit's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Porzingis comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Sterling Brown in for Jalen Brunson. Payne kicks to Crowder.
What's the rule?
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely.
Hit me, I'm open.
McGee sets the pick for Bridges. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. No good on the second free throw. Dallas has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. To end the drought, Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 19 points. Suns trail by 4. Now here's Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Frank Ntilikina is checked in for Dallas.
Frank Ntilikina.
Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleber against McGee. Kleber, the pass to Bullock. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis, rejected by Crowder. Out left to the wing. There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. Bridges finds Payne. Shamet with it. He's covered by Brown. Shot from 16. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown the pass to Ntilikina. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Pass to Porzingis. Rebounded by McGee. The Suns trailing. 58 seconds left now here in the second. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Suns have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And typically, a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
That's good from Payne. That one drops. He ties it up. 56 seconds left in the first half. Ntilikina looking it over. Pass to Porzingis.
I'm open.
Here's Ntilikina. Payne covering. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Porzingis with the ball. Working on Payne. It's good.
Kristaps Porzingis.
And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Looking smooth with that mid-range J. Kristaps Porzingis. Not just a three-point bomber. He's got mid-range game, too.
Now Payne. Down low. Picked off in midair. Here's Ntilikina. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Third team foul.
For Dallas,
At
they
the
have
line
gone
for the
3 for
Mavericks.
3 at the line tonight.
Frank Ntilikina, 3 shots.
Three shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas
Your
Mavericks.
SUNS.
He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hello and welcome to what a first half for Cool Hand Luka Doncic.
This is his game on the offensive end, putting up shot after shot, hitting at a great clip. The defense needs to wake up and put pressure on him, or he can run them out the gym.
Shifting gears, let's look at the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Knicks, going into this one as a slight favorite, I think some of the individual matchups favor them, but you win as a team. And if you rely too heavily on hero ball, all bets are off.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. On the court for the Mavericks, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5. Bridges with the steal. He dishes it to Ayton. Porzingis with the block, and he's able to get it back. Mavericks leading by 3. And here is Hardaway. He's got 9, and Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line.
Crowder, a screen on Doncic. Here's Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Finney-Smith.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Two.
The first free throw is good.
You throw out the stats of Chris Paul. He's surely a first ballot Hall of Famer. No doubt the numbers make that clear. But I think his legacy most likely and quite probably will be about his leadership. He's a point guard who was a general on and off the floor.
And both free throws good from Paul. Dallas leading by 4. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Paul. Hardaway against Paul. Got a hand on it. Booker in the corner. Back to Paul. Over Hardaway. And that one comes up a bit short. Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Shoots over Bridges, and that one's good. Doncic. Doncic has got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
Bridges misses. Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Paul with the steal. And now the Suns a fast break. Here's Booker. And he gets it to go. Off the back of the rim. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
The shot by Powell, no good. Suns trail by 4.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on teams. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Ayton finds Bridges. Hands it from downtown.
Bridges for 3.
Bridges got 6 points.
Oh, that's a terrific pass. Ayton with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Timeout.
Phoenix calls timeout. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
passing of this group lately, the leading setup men among the league's 2 guards over the past 10 games. 5th on the list, Devin Booker.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. With the step back, here's Paul Doncic with the block.
Yeah, the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Now it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Paul. And that one drops for him. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Paul's ball handling skills are insane, off the charts, amazing. At snaking through and making the defense look bad.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Paul passes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul from outside the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Paul's really gotten better at the catch-and-shoot jump shot. It looks a lot easier for him now than it did earlier in his career. Smooth rhythm and smooth release, too.
Hardaway with it. 9 points in the game so far. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. Yes, that goes in.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Passes it to Bridges. All up top, guarded by Powell. Ayton trying to break free. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 18 points just in the second half. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, adding on to that, you can't fail to mention all the steals they've piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Now, here's Doncic. 37 points for him. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Makes it off the glass.
Luka Doncic.
Doncic has got 41.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Paul. 17 points in the game. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from 3-point range. Mavericks leading by 9. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Shoots over Crowder. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 6 points for Devin Booker.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your SUNS dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your SUNS dancers.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Reggie Bullock comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Up top, Brown. He's covered by Shamet. Now, here's Bullock. Kleber sets the screen for Brown. Back to Bullock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Third and fewest turnovers a game, 14th in steals, and they're in the top half of the league in assists. Could they do more? Sure, but they're putting in some effort.
And they show a lot of discipline on the court as their turnover ranking shows. They're not about to give away possessions. They don't get loose with the ball.
Blocking foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. Payne dishes to Crowder. 5 on the clock. McGee is screen on Kleber. Crowder from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Kristaps
Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Foul. Second team foul.
Brown the pass to Porzingis. Here's Brunson. Now here's Brown. He's tightly guarded. Here's Porzingis. He can't get it to go. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 7. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Brown with it. Now guarded by Payne. Kleber sets the screen for Brown. Kleber kicks to Brunson. Brown the pass to Bullock. The pass to Kleber. Here's Porzingis. Brown trying to free himself up. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Shamet the pass to McGee. McGee is screen on Brunson. Back to McGee. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McGee's got his second basket of the game.
I like the fact that McGee not just going through the motions here. I mean, setting a good solid screen, timing his roll perfectly. That's basketball 101 there.
Now here's Brown. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Suns trail by 7. Here's Shamet. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
And they've got to talk to get each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them from 11 feet away and too long on the shot. Phoenix has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Payne passes to Crowder. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Dallas has got the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc for 6 of 15. Back to Brunson. Now here's Brown. He's covered by Shamet. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And they come right back with their own three-point
field goal.
Yeah, you've got to be aware of Porzingis in these situations. I mean, you know he's coming for the three-point revenge there.
Phoenix has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Pass to Payne. Doesn't go that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Round kicks to Brunson. Good work defensively by Crowder. Suns trail by 4. Now Shamet. Down low. Here's McGee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with a foul.
That's his first personal
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Ntilikina, he's checked in for the Mavericks. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Mavericks leading by 3. Looking to get it going, and it's laid in by Brunson.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The Suns shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Payne passes to Crowder. Porzingis with the block. Now here's Bullock. He's guarded by Johnson. Dallas moving it around. Outside, Porzingis. Another 3 for Dallas.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Booker. Pass to Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. And so it's Dallas holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. 8-point game. Off it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's McGee in at center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And so here is Dallas. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Here's Ntilikina. To the middle. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Booker outside. Pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time.
Reggie Bullock.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Andre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. And Dallas with a change here too. Doncic is checked in for Frank Ntilikina. Paul against Doncic. Shoots from 14, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Paul's got 19 points.
Chris Paul showing everybody he can still take over a game offensively, not just by assisting, but he can score it too.
Here's Hardaway, and the Mavericks getting another bucket
Hardaway
right there.
Jr.
And he should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's Ayton. Kleber with the rebound. Kleber's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Doncic outside. Kleber kicks to Doncic. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Hardaway finds Doncic. Tipped away. Here's Finney-Smith. Now the pass to Bullock. Hardaway with it. Clock at 6. Going inside, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
Dallas ball.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Hardaway, no good.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Here's Bridges, and that one hits back iron.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Ball against Doncic. Kicks to Bullock. 6 to shoot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Dallas. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Doncic outside. Pass to Kleber. Back to Doncic. Gets a very good look and converts.
Assisted by
Doncic has got 43 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise! All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your SUNS dancer. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your SUNS dancers.
The Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said he just wants them to play faster. He feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Ayton finds Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton a screen on Doncic. And Ayton throws it down.
Hey, you know, when it comes to the pick and roll, Chris Paul does it with precision. His timing, impeccable.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Doncic against Paul. Pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Hardaway. Clock at 4. Shoots over Crowder. Hardaway, no good. Suns trail by 8. To the inside. Ayton again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Hardaway against Bridges. Back to Doncic. Poked away. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
Paul against Doncic. Passes it to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
From Chris Paul.
Paul's got 6 assists in the game. And here is Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Powell with a screen on Booker. Shot clock at 5. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Suns ball.
And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. All up top, guarded by Doncic. Shoots over Doncic, and it comes off the front of the rim. Mavericks leading by 6. On the wing, Hardaway. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Hey, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call them.
Now here's Crowder. Back to Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Shoots over Doncic. Doncic with the block.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Bullock with it. Defended by Bridges. To end the cold streak and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
To Dallas. All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for teacher time. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
Porzingis checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Porzingis.
And here are the Mavericks now. They've led by as much as 10. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Ayton. Bullock with the rebound. Bullock's got 4 rebounds in this game. Screen by Porzingis. Bullock with it. Now guarded by Ayton. That one, good. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
You know what makes Porzingis a nightmare matchup, guys, is his size, skill, and agility.
Phoenix with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Ayton, a screen to the right side. Ball against Doncic. It's blocked, and they get it back. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Dallas gets called for the foul.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Taking 2 shots.
Two.
The free throw drops for Ayton. So he gets them both. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 4. A pass to Porzingis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, what an athlete this Porzingis kid is, man. I tell you, put the rock anywhere near him, and he's going to throw it down.
Ball outside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hardaway. Powell sets a screen for Hardaway. Tries it from 9. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's his
really starting to
foul.
attack on the interior here, showing a much more physical
Dallas.
presence
Tim
here in the second half.
Jr. at the line for 1.
One shot.
Hardaway no good on the free throw line.
You know, I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Suns trail by 6. All up top, guarded by Doncic. Paul against Doncic. Takes a shot at the elbow. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. They double him with Booker. Back to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Outside Hardaway. That 3 off the mark. The Suns shoot here in the fourth quarter around 41%. There's the pass to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's Bullock in the corner. Pass to Doncic. Powell finds Doncic. Outside Hardaway. From deep. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. Doncic against Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for the Mavericks.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Powell.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The drive by Doncic.
Minutes.
Rejected by Crowder. And it goes out of bounds.
Phoenix
that
ball.
went off Porzingis. .156 left in the fourth quarter. That's a 2 from Paul. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Lob pass to Porzingis. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Nights like this tonight, I mean, that's why you pay Porzingis max money at times. He simply just carries the offense.
Paul against Doncic. Paul outside. Over Doncic. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Chris Paul. Doncic looking it over. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Paul. He kicks to Booker. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Ayton gets double teamed. 6 on the shot clock. That gives them the lead.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Puts it up from 12. The shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Oh, Ayton in position. Yes!
He just loves seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Here's Doncic. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Doncic against Paul. To stop the run, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Mavericks foul.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
3rd team foul.
And it's the Suns with the ball. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
You have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Hey, fans who want the green t-shirt, make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
That's his first personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Devin Booker. 2 shots.
2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense. You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
From deep 3-point range, and it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Dallas foul.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance
second personal foul.
in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And maybe a step out of his range.
Chris Paul taking 2 shots.
2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Doncic with it. So the Suns win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if we can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.